What's that? It would suck.
What does that have to do with that? Isn't it worse? Because it draws suspicion. Isn't that a less efficient way of stealing the election? You fucking
Huh?
dingus. Counting the ballots slow on
Yeah,
purpose
no, huh?
is done to make us feel good. So we know the story. It's kind of like Tony Montana, who's my idol and my icon, one of the best guys. Real guy in Cuba, from Cuba, okay? Lives in Miami now. Tony Montana, he always used to say, make your enemies know that you are there. Make your enemies know that you are cheating on them. Because it's a power move. Show them that you don't have the numbers because your enemies are numbers guys. I'm a numbers guy. Show the enemy that you don't have the numbers at first, make them feel comfortable, and then bring in the numbers.
Why doesn't it show the screen there? What is going on?
Check. Allow people balance and as long as possible. Check. As long as you do this, don't worry about it. You'll have it under control. You're serious? Oh yeah, you got it under control. And convince Americans that getting photo IDs is racist. Brilliant. That's the most. It's racist. Yeah. And that's very slowly. Yeah. The Italian mafia, and not the new one. The new Italian mafia is not as horrifying as the old Italian mafia. They did this. It convinced the American people to its racist to have identification. It's just hard, yeah. Like your race is against blacks, your race is against, and blacks are like, no, what are you talking about? I can get an ID. No, but it's racist because these people don't like you. Yeah. I'm telling you, they don't like you. That's why they're trying to do this. So we look at charts. 69% of Democrats, you know what they want? 69% of Democrats want photo IDs for election. You know what the numbers for Republicans? 95, 96%. 83% of Americans want a freaking ID to vote. And then you want the American people to sit there and believe that if you accept a gym membership, no one was cheating. No wonder the president got upset at welfare. Now, should he have called her stupid or whatever? That's Trump style. He's always been like that. That's a conversation they can have. But no wonder you can sit there and watch it. They stay violent. As much as I take shots at people in California, you know I do my Armenian and Syrian Persian friends. They message me, hey, you're not paying for it, you're not doing this. You know what? If you ever work from your long term, face to face, like in a company, you don't know my style. You only know me from the podcast and the relationships that we have. You don't know how I challenge, you don't know how I drive. You haven't been with me yet. Some people have witnessed how I do what I do. You don't think I want to see California foot? You just know me as the numbers guy. But sometimes they call me the enforcer guy. Okay? You don't think I would do anything in my power to make sure California flips? I'm a numbers guy. I want to flip the number. I know you like the number. I want to flip it. That's my style. You come in, you go out, you flip the number. You don't think I want to see a mayor flip? Do you know how bad I feel for my friends in LA right now? You know how bad I feel for my friends in California right now? You know how annoyed these people are? These are good people that have said, I'm not leaving. And then you do something like this. And you want something to change with this? By the way, you remember that one interview where Miss was like, oh, we're not it's fine. So that I said, yeah, because it's California. Yes, because it's fucking California. It's one of the bluest states in the country. That's why. Oh my God, these guys are so stupid. You're just sitting around making each other scared and mad. This has always been the reactionary method. Look how pissed I am. Vinny, I haven't seen Vinny this mad since he had to appear alongside myself, the guy responsible for 9/11. Um,
Oh,
like, it's one of the most basic concepts. It's literally like saying it's the equivalent of if I got together with my homie and we're sitting around and we're like, Alabama, socialist save haven. Everybody knows this. I got friends in Alabama. Well, I don't. But I got friends in California that's always talking about how Alabama is communist. But once again, the goddamn Republicans have stolen the Alabama election away from the communists. That's literally what they're doing right now. Okay? What they're doing is the equivalent of me talking about how
oh.
socialist friends in Los Angeles, and we all decided collectively that Alabama is a communist state, and yet the Republicans keep stealing the fucking elections from the communists and giving it to the Republicans. What the fuck? See how that's why you're so quiet. Right? Oh, this is bad. Yeah, exactly. He's one of those who sees with the short thing. Still, I've said this before, so repeatedly. Such a big, this really big case, but there is a big break class. There's many people that have a deep understanding of what the life of Democrats are like that. And it just taking the quiet part of everything possible to make sure agencies can shape agencies could shape the future. And I'm tired of hearing that. Democracy. We're not a democracy, but we have lost the republic. If this is how it happens in front of our face, we can't do nothing about it. The government can't do nothing about it, and that's the front runner. That's the front runner of the Democratic Party, and if they win, let's talk about redistricting. That's what he's talking about. And as far as the race goes, he's saying it's not supporting of but once again, he's getting like, oh, you're going to steal the election from the Republicans. The Republicans are going to. And they come back about, well, that's stupid. I know the pendulum swings. You let them have power. The state I'm getting off them because they have four rhino, I'm not going to say the word, Republicans that don't.
All right. All right. I think that's how that shit works. Right. What the fuck are we gonna do here? Complex.
So unless you're Hunter Biden, you got some leftover crack from your crack cocaine days. Drinking coffee is not going to solve this situation. They want to have power. And again, if I keep hearing this word democracy, landing talking in public, all Americans, the citizens, the 99.99% are going to finally say enough is enough. And I'm not saying we're complaining. No, we're trying to point out the obvious. They're cheating. You are cheating. In India, they have how many? 1 point some billion people. They know in one day. What the hell? We're America. And it takes weeks, and we're cool with it, and nobody on the other side is saying that because their side's gonna win. They're quiet. They're quiet. That's why capitalism is quiet because they know that they're freaking favorite time. All you have to do is, absolutely. And there's two lines of thinking that are. That is so. Mine again, everything for people to take it to 36 already. Rumor is there aren't going to be a table until 6:30. You need to understand something. These are people who drop like 10 bands. These are people who drop like 8 bands, 10 bands instead of fucking looking. And because President Trump wanted to come through. It's such a good decision to skip the game today. Yeah, no, this is part of the reason. Because like too many things didn't work out. I'm not gonna. It's something my dad brought up to. You said Dem's that break glass. They already broke the glass. Swallow. Drop out. They already broke the fucking glass. And they all united the telephone machine behind them. Xavier Baccaria. I'm going to game 4 chat. Hopefully Trump's not going to attend that one. If he does, fuck him.
Oh, he's going to game. He's not going tonight.